after, it gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Maryland Terrapins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get the first.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Takes the easy completion. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
This one will be stopped for no gain. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You're the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer. Get a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Running back searching for a hole. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Terrapins are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Scanning the field, it's Washington. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Looking to the end zone. Just threw that one way too far.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. And get the incompletion now setting up for it.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Penn State Nittany Lions offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line. A group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with...
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Got room to work. Thrust that arm out. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. Got room at the 35. He's loose. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Washington. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally in the 38. And the Terrapins have their offense in high gear. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins! An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quick completion on the out route. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Snap to the back. He'll pitch it. Nice move to keep running. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Moving out of the pocket. Myers on the move. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Timeout, Penn State.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped up to 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Close to the marker, it's Manning. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Terrapins will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's stopped short, and it's fourth down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. On the run, it's Hester. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gets it out fast. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Terrapins come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting...
Looking for the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick. But clear offensive pass interference in that play.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Rush is on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Terrapins will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? The Nittany Lions come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give on the option. Sweet cut there. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if he's going to run it. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Give to the running back. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Third down, and they need 15 after 2 negative plays. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man all by himself. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Terrapins, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Maryland! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Terrapins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Working that left side now. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Terrapins are on the move. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. The Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call.
Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Here's a heat. Complete to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot...
And the defense, Abe got him at the 27. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the 4th quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that 4th down, they're able to hook up, move the sticks, and keep this momentum going.
When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, they're not able to hook up on that throw, but they need to score now. This juncture of the game, this late in the game, they need a touchdown, they need an onside kick recovered, and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of
Turning it on! He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. The Nittany Lions had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Wants to keep it in the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Back to pass. Under fire. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack.